Good morning, everyone. I hope you are doing well. I'm doing excellent. Great day to be alive. Just thankful and blessed to have the opportunity to be in this world, living in this life that we live in. Just wanted to kind of come by and encourage someone that may need a little encouragement. Um, I decided after a long sabbatical that I want to follow my lifelong dream of becoming an attorney or a lawyer. One of the things that I've heard or that I have often dreamed about is becoming an attorney, not even for the prestige, but for the sole purpose of being um, a informed citizen and how to help people uh, kind of navigate through the vicissitudes of life. One of the things that I've noticed is that throughout time, it has been people's misunderstanding of our laws that have either got them in trouble or have lost them all types of revenue. But whatever it is, I feel like my calling um, is to be a lawyer. I've been in ministry for a little over 26 years. I've pastored. Um, I've been in economics. I've been a financial advisor. Goals that I've had in my life. I've done a lot of things because I felt like I should do them, but never doing things that I believe that I shouldn't say never, but not really doing the thing that I believe that I am called to do. I've enjoyed ministry. I've enjoyed learning the ins and outs of economics. I've enjoyed that ride, but there's always this small voice that keeps knocking on my door saying, "Hey, you know, you're called to be an attorney." Now, either that's a dream or something that I believe that I'm called to, but nevertheless, I believe we only have one life in this earth, and I'm not leaving anything on the table. I took a brief 1 year sabbatical after pastoring for almost 10 years. I was about to go into another fellowship, and I believe the Lord stopped that. I don't want to over spiritualize it. But over the last year, I've had some time to really think about, how can I really be effective in the culture and in the spiritual realm? And it always comes back to me, attorney. I love teaching. I've been teaching now for the last 3.5, 4 years. But I keep hearing that prodding saying that there's more that is required of you. And so basically, what I've been doing is I've been studying for what you call the LSAT or the law school admissions test. I have to admit, man, I've had to change the way I think about some things. This test is really challenging. I've had some challenging tests before. Again, I've been a financial advisor. I studied and passed for the Series 7 exam, Series 66 exam. So I know how to take tests, but this is a little different. The logical reasoning and logical games are definitely testing me, but I'm up for the challenge. I've got 2 week, roughly a little over a month and a half before I take the exam on January 26th. I want you to go along on this journey with me. Again, I'm doing something that is definitely something that I believe that I'm called to do. I've been I've been studying it, and I've settled it in my heart. And the moment I settled it in my heart, it just seems like things were coming together for me as far as peace. And if you've ever needed a peace over your purpose, once again, um, I think this is something that you've got to find out the thing that works for you. One of the things that I've been working on currently is called Khan Academy. Basically, I'll just show it to you real quick. It's a free um, testing that you get from the Law School Admissions Council. It's LSAC .org, I believe. You go on that site and you go to khanacademy.org and you see something like this. Let me see here. Let me see if I can turn it around. Nevertheless, if you can see that, basically gives you a practice plan to set it up, so on and so forth. So that's what I've been working on. I have to admit, my study hasn't been as great as I would like for it to be, but it is definitely stepping up, ramping up. And one of the things I've had to deal with is my car is out of commission. I'm usually rolling, trying to hustle, do something to bring in more revenue. But now, over the next month or so, I'm going to slow it down and really focus on studying. I've got to do this. My goal is at least a 165. There are a few law schools that will admit you, will give you a full ride scholarship if you have a 165 and a 3.0 GPA. My GPA is not as high as I would like for it to have been, but I'm going to make up the difference on this LSAT. Again, follow me on this journey. I want to share this with you all. I believe it'll bless someone else's life. You're never too young or old to follow your dreams and destiny. I'm just asking those of you that that are thinking about this, follow my journey. I'm going to document it all the way through, highs and lows. I've seen another brother do this, and it really inspired me. And I feel like, if it inspired me, then it can inspire someone else. Let me dig into something a little deeper as well. And I don't want to be too detailed, but one of the things that I feel impressed upon in my heart and spirit is I grew up in a neighborhood in Rockford, Illinois, where a lot of my homeboys, even family members, either didn't make it, or they ended up with some form of felony or blight on their record. And I feel like if I was able to make it through that, if I was able to make it through those trials and tribulations, if I was able to overcome all of those obstacles, then I feel like it's just my destiny to be an advocate for those that are less fortunate, for those that don't have advocacy. I feel like I have a voice for those that are voiceless. And so follow me on this journey. This is real deep and true to my heart as I teach. You often hear academics talk about the paradigm of the cradle to the penitentiary in our public schools, and I see it, and my heart goes out to this generation or individuals that have gotten caught up, in a system that may not give them the attention that they need for whatever the reason is, and they find themselves in a place of our where the judicial system has sent them to prison or whatever. And I want to be an advocate for those and for our young athletes, young men that have these skills and um, they come up and they get ready to sign these huge contracts, but they've never had any money. They don't know how to manage it. They don't have any representation. I want to be able to give them a real world look at what to expect. And so, there are a lot of areas of law that I'd like to practice, but, these are true to my heart. And follow me along the journey. We've got to be able to have praying men and women in these courtrooms, and I truly believe that's part of my destiny. Peace out, people. Once again, I'll keep you updated on how this journey is going. Feeling good about it, but I also have a lot of trepidation. But I think with that fear comes a fortitude, and that's what I'm going to stand on. Much love to you all. Have a great day. Peace.